If you've been thinking about becoming a Forex trader, this video is for you. There's no job in this entire world that can make you as much money as Forex can. I've been in a position where I've made an average annual salary for a Zambian degree holder in a month. But here is the catch. If you can't handle your emotions and be disciplined, you can't be a Forex trader. My name is Matthew Chivunda. I'm a Zambian Forex trader and I'm a founder of M&L Forex Traders. I've been in the market for the past 5 years. So, what is Forex trading? So this is a term that is thrown around, especially in this digital age. So it's simply the buying and selling of currencies online. So Forex trading also includes trading of assets such as gold and cryptos and other tradable assets that are widely available on the Forex market. How do we trade Forex? In order for you to be able to trade Forex, there are platforms out there that are available. So there's what we call brokers. Brokers is what connects you to the platform that you're able to trade from. All you have to do is, of course, open an account with the broker, and then upload your KYC, verify your proof of residence and your ID and all those things, and then you'll be able to actually have an account that you can actually trade. So, what is it that you need to have an understanding of if you want to become a Forex trader? So, you know, this is very, very, very important, because if you don't understand these things, it will be very difficult for you to actually become a consistently profitable trader. Of course, you have to have a general understanding of the Forex market. Once you have that, and then you need to understand the strategy, understand risk management, and also understand trading psychology. And trading psychology becomes the most important thing once you have mastered your edge, your strategy. All right. So what is a strategy? This is what enables you to make those decisions whether to buy or sell any tradable asset that you are looking to actually trade. There are different methods of trading, right? So there are what you call technical traders, which I am, where we use historic chart patterns which have the tendency to repeat themselves with a probability nature. So it means that you can have the same setup today, take the same trade, make money, take the same trade in the afternoon and lose money. Why? Because the outcome of every individual pattern is random. So you cannot predict what's going to happen on any individual trade, but you're able to know that you're going to make money over a series of trades because it's dependent on probability. So that's what you call technical analysis. Myself, I trade using what you call the advanced quasi-model strategy infused with supply and demand. All right. The other form of trading is what we call sentimental trading, right? Sentimental trading is where you trade what most people are trading. So if you hear, oh, people are buying gold right now, you buy gold. If you hear that, oh, these guys most people are buying this particular currency pair, then you buy that. That's what you call sentiment. You are following the sentiment of others. And then the third type of trading is what we call fundamental trading, right? What is this? So this is about trading fundamental news events that are released on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. So we've got news events like the NFP, which is released on a weekly basis. We have a lot of news events like PPIs and all that. So people are able to predict the outcome of that particular news event. If it's negative, then it's going to have a particular impact on the particular currency pair. For example, if you're trading gold, for example, right? If a news event is going to be released, it's going to be negative for gold. Therefore, you're going to anticipate that gold is going to go down, meaning you prepare to sell. And if the particular news event is going to have a positive impact on gold, it means that you're going to prepare to buy. And that's what you call fundamental trading. So there are a lot of traders who use different methods. Others actually combine, where you are a fundamental trader, but you also trade technicals. Therefore, you're able to infuse both and be able to trade profitably like that. But remember, all methods of trading, they all have a probabilistic nature. You have to think in terms of probability. It's not certain. Nothing in the Forex market is certain. As Mark Douglas puts it, anything at any particular time can happen. So you always have to have that mindset whenever you're approaching trading. And always remember, risk management is everything. So once you have the strategy, then you come to risk management. All right. So before you take any particular trade, you have to understand, what am I risking here? How much am I comfortable losing in this particular trade? If this trade goes against me, how much money am I going to lose? That you need to be able to predefine, accept, and internalize that, yes, I'm okay losing 1% of this account, right? Because if you don't, it will be very difficult for you to become a consistently profitable trader, because every time the trade goes against you, you'll be losing your mind. You'll be losing your mind because you've not accepted the risk of a particular trade. So risk management is absolutely important. And for me, I always recommend 0.5% to maximum 2% per trade of your whole account. So that is extremely important. Once you've understood the risk management and the trading strategy, then there comes the most important part of trading, which is mastering yourself. Mastering your mind. This is the most important part of trading, because if you don't do that, everything that you've learned will be useless. If you can't handle your emotions when you're trading, if you can't handle the losses when you're going to losing streak, if you can't handle yourself literally, you can't be a trader, because Forex trading will test you. It will test you to the point where you question yourself. You question the knowledge that you have. Hence, you have to understand that the market works in terms of probability, and you and I have no chance of predicting what's going to happen on any individual trade. You have to have a larger sample size kind of a mindset, where you are thinking in terms of probability and not thinking in terms of trade by trade basis, because you and I cannot predict what's going to happen on any individual trade. And if there's anyone that tells you they know exactly what's going to happen on that individual trade, tell them they're bullshitting, because they're literally lying to you and about to scam you. All right, run away with your money, because they're going to get your money. So the market is all probability, and you have to understand that it's all psychological. If you can understand these three things, definitely you're going to become a consistently profitable trader. So when it comes to actually how long it can take for you to become profitable or to learn the skill of trading, it's literally all dependent on different factors, right? So if you are on your own, you are literally just watching random videos on YouTube, it can take you as many years as possible. It can take you even 5 years, because you are just trying, and like you're just shooting in the dark. But if you have someone that's able to guide you, you've got a mentor who's able to guide you, like, this is what you need to learn, this is what is important, this is what is important, you have to learn this, you have to learn this, it becomes easier. In months, you can grasp the strategy. So I recommend you find yourself a mentor. You remember, don't just get any mentor. You have to make sure that you know you've actually seen them work, you've seen their videos, and they've proved to yourself beyond the reasonable doubt that they are a consistently profitable trader. Then you can trust them as a mentor. And if you'd like to check out my work, go to YouTube, go to Facebook, search for M&F Forex Traders, and see our work. And if you'd like to work with us, we'll be readily available to actually get you into our course, the M&F Mastery course, which tackles the strategy, risk management, and trading psychology that you need in order for you to become a consistently profitable trader. So let me tell you this, like really blunt about it, right? Over 95% of traders lose money in the market. But the reason is why? So there's a saying that goes, 90% of traders will lose 90% of their money in the first 90 days. Why? Because most traders fall prey because they've seen these gurus on social medias driving Lambos, driving nice cars, and they'll tell you they have a 90% win rate strategy. They don't lose any trades, and guess what? they will tell you to buy their signals or to buy their calls, and most of the times those guys are just influencers. And then guess what? You just jump in to buy that and then realize you're not making any money, and that's what happens most of the times. So people don't have an understanding of the market. They just jump in trying to make money because they've seen someone making money out there, and then they find themselves alone and they're losing money. Why? Because they've never taken time to actually understand what trading is. There's a saying that goes, trading is the hardest way to make easy money. Because you can make money like that once you've understood the strategy, risk management, and trading psychology. Once you understand those things, it's easier to make money. But if you're just going to jump into it without having understanding of the strategy you're using, having the confidence, and what develops the confidence is actually you having seen the strategy work over time. That's what gives you the confidence to be able to take the next trade even if you've lost the previous one. It's because you have the confidence. But if you don't have confidence in the strategy because you're just trading a strategy that you've seen someone trade, and you don't have the knowledge about it, you don't have the confidence in the strategy, of course you're going to lose money. Of course you're going to over leverage because you don't know how to use position sizes. You need to know, you don't know how to use the lot size. You're just jumping in with whatever lot size the broker is going to give you when you open your MT5 or MT4. You just jump into it and then you blow account, and then you tell people like, Forex is a scam. It's a scam because you are a gambler. You never took time to actually learn the strategy. There's a difference. There's a gambler and there's a professional trader. Who is a professional trader and who's a gambler? A gambler is one who just jumps into the market. They don't have an understanding of the strategy they're using. They don't understand risk management. They have no clue about trading psychology. And who's a professional trader? It's the opposite. This is the person who's understood the market. They've taken time to study the market. They've backtested their strategy. They've forward-tested the strategy, and it has proven to them beyond reasonable doubt that the strategy is profitable. And they use risk management, and they have a good head over their shoulder. Proper psychology. That's what we call a professional trader. And that's what you need to become if you want to become a consistently profitable trader. People think Forex is a scam because they jump into it because of lack of knowledge. So, like I've said already, there are a lot of influencers out there who are promoting this thing that they're able to make money like that. Okay, they're promoting their signals, their mentorship course that they have a 90% win, 100% win rate, they don't lose. Then there are also other types of scams where they will tell you, I can manage your account. Never give someone to manage your account. They will just end up blowing your account, and you lose your money. I've fallen trap on this one. Like, I've fallen into that trap before, where you give someone your money, and then they'll tell you, no, you're going to triple your money in a day, and then you end up losing your whole money. So people think trading is a scam because they lack knowledge. They've never taken time to actually understand. They've just probably just heard about it, and then just like that, they put their money, they download MT5, then they deposit their money, and then they're surprised why they end up losing. They're losing because you don't understand the market. You've not taken time to actually dig in and see for yourself, study the market and all that. Of course, if you're just going to jump it and you're going to lose money, of course you're going to call it a scam because you've not taken time to actually learn the skill. Trading is a skill. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's easy to make money once you've understood the market, right? It's quite easy to make money because you have to follow that strategy every day. But if you're just going to jump into it without understanding of those things I've talked about, you'll call it a scam, definitely. So now that I've told you about all that, let me tell you the biggest amount of money I've ever made in a day being a Zambian Forex trader. The highest amount I was able to make in a day was about 67,000 kwacha. That was about $2,600 in October. That was the biggest I ever made in a day using my personal account. And then the most I've ever lost in a day was about $1,000, which is, at that time it was like 22,000 kwacha. That's the amount of money I was able to lose, the highest in a day. And then overall, my biggest month was I made about $8,000, which accounted to about 177,000 kwacha in a month. That was my biggest month. So, after all this, if you are still interested in learning about Forex trading, this is what you need to know. 1, yes, it's possible to make a lot of money in trading, a lot of money. But you have to understand the Forex market. You need to have a good strategy. A strategy that has been back-tested and forward-tested and proven beyond all reasonable doubt that it's actually profitable. Number 2, you have to have good risk management. You have to make sure that every time you're entering into a particular trade, you've calculated how much you are willing to lose and you are comfortable losing that amount per trade. Number 3, you need to become a good loser. You need to become good at trading psychology. What kills most people is them not becoming a good loser, not accepting losing. Because in trading, no matter what you do, you can lose the particular trade. Because losing is so much part of the game, you have to be friends with losing. You have to embrace losing. Because if you don't, trading will be the worst thing you've ever done. Because it will test you. Alright, so it's been Matthews here from Forex Traders. And like I said, if you have any questions and if you'd like to interact with me, with our Forex Traders page on Facebook and also Forex Traders page on YouTube, channel on YouTube, and also on Instagram, check us out. And if you need any information, get in touch with us. Alright, so I wish you all the very best. Thank you.